Okay, we can use Pythagoras' theorem to see if a triangle is right angled or not. Okay, so when you look at this triangle here, okay, obviously it looks like it should be a right angle, but it's not drawn to scale, okay, it's not drawn properly. Alright, so there's like a question mark there asking, is this a right angle, yes or no? Well, because we know all the sides, we can actually use Pythagoras' theorem, okay, to see whether this is right angle triangle or not. So first thing you do is you label the sides. So just go for the C first, which is obviously the longest side, opposite the right angle, and then the other two sides. So you call that A, that B, okay, or the other way around. So what we're going to do then, we're going to see, is this actually true in this case? Is Pythagoras' theorem going to work? So perhaps I'll start with working out what C squared is, okay, with the longest side. So C squared is equal to, well, I've just got to square that, so 10 squared, and 10 squared is 100, okay, and then I'm going to work out A squared plus B squared. So A squared plus B squared will equal to, well, A is 6, so 6 squared, plus B squared, well, B is 8, okay. So if you work that out, okay, on your calculator, right, so you've got 6 squared plus 8 squared, and it comes to 100. So notice now, of course, we've got C squared equals to 100, and A squared plus B squared is 100. So therefore, A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. So in this case, Pythagoras works. Pythagoras' theorem works. So if it works, that means it is a right angle triangle, okay? So we can say that and just state it. It is. It is a right angle triangle, okay? Okay, so the second one, let's look at one more here. In this case here, we've got C there to be 6, okay? And then that's my A and that's my B. So in this case then, C squared will equal to 6 squared, yeah? So square that longest side, and 6 squared is 36. Okay, 6 times 6. And then I've got A squared plus B squared. Well, A is 5, so 5 squared. B is 3, 3 squared. So if I work that out, okay, it comes to be 34. Now in this case, notice A squared plus B squared is 34, but C squared is 36. So in other words, A squared plus B squared is not equal to C squared. Okay, so that symbol there means not equal, an equal sign with a line through it. Okay, they're not equal, aren't they? Because A squared plus B squared is 34 and C squared is 36. Okay, so they're not equal, which means Pythagoras' theorem does not work. Okay, so Pythagoras in this case fails. So therefore, that cannot be a right angle triangle. Okay, it's got to be something else. So there's no angle of 90 degrees there, so it is not a right angled triangle.